Welcome back to the Homberg Homestead. I am outside in the garden. It is so hot today. Things are growing so fast in the garden. Being that it is a Monday, recovering from the weekend, there is so much to do in our home, and so I kind of just take Mondays to reset, and so I thought I would bring you guys along with me. Here is my dahlia patch. I have some over here as well, and I noticed that some of them were really struggling in the heat. Kind of see this one was struggling a little bit, but I've been giving them some really deep watering in the evening, and it seems to be really helping. It is so hot here. My tomatoes are also just really parched. It's interesting when you have an in-ground garden and like where the soil is better in different areas. These are all of my Amish paste tomatoes, and then I wanted to show you these other ones that I have. They're also Amish paste. I grew them from seed. Both of them are the same, and you can kind of see how they are thriving more. So this is where my sweet peas were, and I harvested most of those, took them down, and then I planted gourds down here. And I also tried to plant some lettuce. I've been doing a lot of succession planting, and this gets shaded from this trellis. So this is actually a perfect place to plant lettuce. So I have spotted a predator. Here's my broccoli, which is doing so good. I harvested a huge head of broccoli, and you can see that my plants are just very healthy. There's another head for me, but this right here is the enemy, and somehow she has found it. So we're gonna get in there and get her out. She's dead. Okay, we got her. Okay, so if you have ever grown any sort of brassica, you know that those little white butterflies are just pure evil. They will destroy your whole broccoli patch, any type of brassica. So this year I just did this little patch of broccoli because we love broccoli, we love to eat broccoli, but it was awful. They infested the whole thing last year. The other thing that is just doing wonderfully are all of my sunflowers. So I succession planted all of those, and so they will be blooming. You can see it's kind of cool how they go down. They will be blooming all summer long, and they are all different varieties and all different types. So this bed has just completely gone rogue. The one thing I will say is that this one has needed the least amount of weeding because it's completely covered. And so these are all of my green beans right here. And then these are all volunteer black-eyed Susans, some beautiful flowers that I planted. And then inside right here, I have tried a new variety of cucumber, so that's growing up the trellis. I also have one cantaloupe right here, which I'm not expecting a lot from, and then one volunteer cucumber in here. But my calendula is just doing so good. I'm gonna have so much to harvest this year. You can see some more right here. I just planted it all over. I knew that I was gonna use it all, so I can't wait to make some salves with you guys and show you my favorite calendula oil salve that I make. Okay, so cucumbers, there's a bug. There's a bug. Okay, I'm a gardener, I'm okay with bugs. Okay, so this is a trellis that my husband built for me out of scraps, and I must say that I'm really loving this trellis. It's super simple, just a super easy frame, and then we took some leftover wire that we had, and each day I'm just coming out here and just kind of weaving it through. But what I really love about trellising is that you can plant things on one side of the trellis that need a little bit more shade, and then over here I have some peppers, and these really need lots of sun. So depending on where you place the trellis, depending on where the sun is in your garden, use that to your advantage. Plant things that need shade, that thrive in a little bit of shade on the other side of the trellis that gets the most shade. Right here behind me is like my little herb plot. I've got some lavender and it's doing really well. I took some and trimmed it the other day and covered it with olive oil because I'm going to make some lavender infused soap. We've got some echinacea. So there is a lot more in the garden, but it is way too hot. I've been having to come out here at night to do anything, and that's difficult because all of my kids really need my attention, and everything just seems to kind of fall apart all at once. So we're gonna head inside and do some homemaking, do some prepping, and come along with me, guys. If you are a mom, if you are a homemaker, you have kids, you stay at home with them, you know that your home is lived in. It's never going to be pristine, it's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be a little creative mess. A lot going on. I'm going to unpack the groceries that we've had today and had it organized a little bit, ready to clean a little bit. I need to restock my pantry a little bit, and I thought I would take you along on a journey with me. I just tackle one spot at a time instead of getting just swept away with all the areas of your home. So I'm going to tackle this part, then I'm going to tackle that part, and then eventually we will get through it. Why my kitchen is quite a bit of a disaster. I'm gonna make some fresh lemonade for my kids. We had a large party here over the weekend, and I made some fresh lemonade because lemonade is expensive, and it has crap in it. And I'm like, this is just ridiculous. So we're just gonna get strong muscles together. We're gonna make some fresh lemonade. It's so simple. I'm just gonna squeeze, let's see, I have 6 lemons into this container, and then I'm going to take 1 cup of sugar and boil it in about 4 cups of hot water, pour that in here, and then fill the rest with cold water, and then you have lemonade. And it costs pennies. So I'm gonna make this really quick. Okay, also these Play-Doh kits are a lifesaver for me. So I just get them out whenever she wants me to hold her, because she wants me to hold her all the time. And I can't hold her all the time. So let me show you a closer look at these little Play-Doh kits. I really love these. We try to keep them together. The Play-Doh has gotten dried out, but we just replaced it with dollar store Play-Doh. And these are a big hit in our home. Huh, honey? Some now.
Okay.
Oh, he took it! Do you want to make another cup? All right, this is one of our most high traffic areas. We bake back here, we cook, our office is back here as well. So I'm just gonna organize this a little bit. I'm gonna show you some things that I really love, help organize my pantry from IKEA. So I'm gonna share that with you today as we kind of clean this up and get this in running order. This is from IKEA. This is just a large plastic bin. And I find that this 10-pound bag of flour fits perfectly in here. And instead of having this huge massive thing that I get out every time I bake, I just refill this one whenever I need to. So I keep this away up in a bigger pantry. Okay, so I think I've refilled everything. Most of this is from IKEA. These are the glass jars. They also have plastic lids, but I really prefer the wood lids, and all of our Tupperware intertwines with this size as well. So all of this is from IKEA. These little jars were just collected over time. These are little yogurt jars, and then the lids are just from Amazon. This is the other IKEA jar that I really love. I mostly keep my teas in this jar. So this is where I keep most of my tea that we use, and then also some herbs. This is all the calendula flowers that I collected from last year. This jar is also from IKEA. And then I have all of our other little herbs just in mason jars. The thing I love about these jars from IKEA is that they're, you can intertwine them. So the lids fit to all of my other jars. And I have found that they're really sturdy, they hold up really well. And I prefer these over all of our plastic Tupperware. So over time, I have just slowly gotten rid of all plastic Tupperware and then just gone to those from IKEA. This big jar is also from IKEA. And I got these black ones. We keep our protein powder and our collagen in these. And so those just sit on the counter. All of our jars up here are from IKEA. I just love the quality of them. I've gotten a few other things just randomly from Amazon that I keep my chia seeds in. But all of the pasta jars, all of my tea jars are from IKEA as well. Okay, so now I'm going to strain this tea that I have been steeping into this large mason jar, and this is going to be something that I can drink throughout the week. This is one of my favorite things to do because it is so easy. This is our fresh peppermint, and it is such a great tea to use for summer. Alright, so we are wrapping up here. We are doing lunch, and I have both of my teas brewed. I did one peppermint and then one hibiscus. I made some blackberry simple syrup and then also some cherry simple syrup, and I shared that in my shorts here on YouTube. And then I just add ice, we mix it together, and it's just a delicious, beautiful little summer drink. I have some fresh mint growing right out here. We go and we pick some mint, and this is what we are really loving this summer. So we got the kitchen organized. I'm gonna go make some bracelets with the girls. We have some more prep that we're gonna do, but hopefully this has been an encouragement to you, an inspiration to you that you don't have to do everything in one day. Take it step by step and enjoy the process of this motherhood and this homemaking journey that you guys are on.